Señoritas y señores, bienvenidos a otro video para español. Bueno, la clase de español. Gracias por ver este video. And ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I really don't have any other idea how to start this latest YouTube video. So why don't you follow me to la Walmart, right over here. Yo voy a ir a la Walmart porque tengo que comprar una luz nueva para mi garaje. Yeah, so there's a light in the garage that went out. So Mrs. Barbosa wants me to replace it, so off to la Walmart I go. Pero un momento, por favor, tengo hambre. ¿Debo de comer hamburguesas de In-N-Out? No creo. Yeah, you know, In-N-Out, God bless them, but I will not wait in that line to get that food. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm old, and maybe it's because I don't have as many years left as you guys do. So please enjoy waiting in the drive-thru for about 2 hours. Normally I would not patronize a business like Walmart. I would rather find a mom and pop store, you know, somewhere small. Not because I'm a hipster or anything like that, although that is true. I used to be a hipster. I was kind of a big deal, you know, a minor celebrity around town. But a place like Walmart, I mean, you know, it's a big box store, and man, they have everything that you can think of, and they have it for cheap. So, and it's the only place that I could find the part that I'm looking for. So, let's go take a look. Okay, pero primero, let me see if I can find myself a t-shirt. All right, un lobo solitario, lone wolf, reminds me of me. Orale, what's happening? What's happening con este t-shirt right over here? What's happening? Orale. Guys, tengo un problema, you know. The only problem with buying a shirt like this is that too many chicas will fall in love with me. Ahora vamos a buscar unos zapatos. Yes, señoritas y señores, I have found my next pair of shoes. You see these holes right over here? They are specially made so that when you wear them, that's where your dignity exits your body. I really like these. I think these go best with socks. Yeah, no te hagas güey. That's Spanish for stop screwing around. Okay, let's go look for the light. Wow, Walmart. What the heck happened? ¿Dónde están las luces? Major husband fail. Well, señoritas y señores, mission not accomplished. We are not going to get a new light in our garage. At least not tonight. Pero gracias por acompañarme. Gracias por ir conmigo a la Walmart para buscar una luz. But we're going to have to find it somewhere else. Let's watch the video. Ahorita son las 2:15. Bueno, más bien 2:16. Y muy pronto vamos a escuchar el timbre. We're going to hear the bell pretty soon. Because it's going to be after school. Vamos a estar afuera de la escuela. Bueno, ustedes más bien. Yo aquí me voy a quedar. So you guys are leaving school. I'm staying here. I'm staying extra time to teach you all about Chapter 4B, Gramática, grammar, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for sticking around with Señor Barbosa. And let's get going with what you see right over here. This is out of your libro, página 206. And this is all about telling people in Español what you're gonna do. There it is. All right. School's out. Oh, you know what? There might be a couple of people who come in after school to make up tests and quizzes. You know what? How about if I put them on camera? What do you think? All right. We'll see who rolls in now that it's 2:17. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this and we'll see who comes in. Spanish 1, grammar, ir plus a plus infinitive, ladies and gentlemen. And in order for you to say that you're gonna do something in Español, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This is the recipe, this is the formula that you're gonna need to know. Okidoki, señoritas y señores, ir plus a plus infinitive. Hola! Mañana? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a little busy anyway because I'm doing a YouTube video for Spanish 1. You want to say hi to the Spanish 1 bunch at all? That's Marco, everybody. Hola, Marco, ¿cómo estás? Excelente. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Hey, gracias. Muchas gracias. Okay, hasta mañana. All right. There he goes. All right, so, yeah. Español 2, he's in Spanish too. And so many of you taking Spanish 1 right now. Maybe you'll have a chance to be in my class. Maybe I'll have a chance to have you in my class next year for Español 2. Ir plus a plus infinitive, ladies and gentlemen. So let's break it down. Okay. Everybody knows, or at least you should, that in order for you to say that you're going somewhere in the present tense, or to go in the present tense, I should say, most of the time what you need to do is that you need to conjugate the verb ir. Remember that the verb ir is your infinitive. It's an IR ending infinitive, obviously. And in order for you to conjugate that verb, remember it's irregular because it doesn't follow the normal formula for the normal verbs. It does its own thing, so it's irregular. And so, this is important. You need to know that in the present tense, I go, yo voy. You go, tú vas. You formal, usted va. He goes, él va. She goes, ella va. Nosotros vamos, we go. In Spain, they would say vosotros vais, but we don't use that around here. Ustedes van, you guys go. Ellos van. Ellas van, they go. And so that's a very crucial part of this recipe right over here. So we use one of those forms of the verb ir plus the preposition a, which in this case means to, plus your A-R-E-R-I-R ending infinitivo to tell what someone is gonna do. All right. Voy a jugar al tenis hoy. So let's break it down. Voy, I go. Voy a, I'm going to. Voy a jugar, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play tennis. Voy a jugar al tenis hoy. All right? Fácil. In the form of a question, ¿Tú vas a jugar al golf esta tarde? Are you playing golf this afternoon? Vas, you go. Vas a, you're going to. Vas a jugar, you're going to play. But in the form of a question, are you going to play golf this afternoon? Mis amigas van a ir de camping mañana. My friends, my female friends, they're going camping tomorrow. Van, they go. Van a, they are going to. Van a ir, they are going to go camping mañana. And that's it. That's how easy, that's how dead easy ir plus a plus infinitive is. And you can mix and match depending on who is the one who's gonna do something. Voy a hablar, vas a estudiar, va a trabajar, vamos a comer, van a ir de compras. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, ir plus a plus infinitive in action. Next up, we've got the verb jugar, everybody. The verb jugar, which is different from the verb tocar. Watch out between tocar and jugar. They both mean to play, but tocar, for example, tocar la guitarra, that's to play an instrument. You're gonna use the verb jugar to play a sport or a game, all right? This is all based on página 208, page 208 in your Spanish 1 textbook. So, we're gonna have to approach the verb jugar a little differently than other AR ending infinitives because this is the introduction of something called a stem changing verb, okay? And you're gonna see a lot of these in Español. This is the first one that you're seeing, but get used to seeing a lot of stem changing verbs. And so let's find out why it's called that and why we have to take a different approach to the verb jugar, different compared to other AR ending verbs, all right? All right. So the verb jugar, ladies and gentlemen, the Spanish verb jugar, like I said, you play a sport or a game. And the same rules still apply to jugar. Yes, you still drop the AR and then put in the AR endings. However, where this changes, or what makes jugar stand out from like hablar, for example, is that jugar has a spelling change in the root or the stem of the verb, or of the infinitive, okay? So let me show you what I mean. So remember that jugar, you spell it J-U-G-A-R, but when you conjugate this verb in the present tense, a lot of times you're going to have to do a spelling change most of the time. So the U in jugar becomes U-E. Yeah. So you're going to have to watch out for that. So basically, it's a two-step process instead of one step, if you, like you're used to with the verb hablar. Actually, I think I got that right. Anyway, but it's one more step. The point is, it's one more step you got to take in order for you to use jugar correctly in Spanish. Okay, so once again, there's a spelling change involved, and you got to watch out for it, where the U becomes U-E. All right, so let's take a look at its conjugations, and you'll see what I mean. All right. Okay, señoritas y señores, look at this. There it is. Okay, so in order for you to say I play, you say yo juego. Now look at yo juego just for a second and analyze yo juego. Notice that the U in jugar, now you have to add an extra letter in the root or the stem of this word. Now it's a U-E. Now you see, if we didn't do that, then what would happen? We would have J-U-G-O, and then you would say something like yo jugo, and obviously that's not what we're going for, because jugo means juice in Spanish. All right, so you're gonna have to make that spelling change where you have a U in the root or the stem of jugar, well, in this case, juego, and you have to add the E. Yo juego béisbol, okay? And then you do the same thing for the tú form. You play baseball. Tú juegas al béisbol, okay? Same thing for the usted, él, ella form. Usted, you formal, or he or she, él or ella, juega al béisbol. Okay, but then look at what happens when you get to nosotros, and this is why it's a different color right over here, along with vosotros. You don't do that stem change, you don't do that spelling change for the nosotros form. You leave it alone. You don't have that little modification at all, and that's why this is separate. Nosotros jugamos. You do not say nosotros juegamos. Nope. So leave the root or the stem of your stem changing verb alone. Don't touch it if you're talking about us, nosotros, okay? So nosotros jugamos. But then you do it one last time right over here where you see ustedes or ellos or ellas juegan. It's the return of that stem change right here. Ustedes juegan, or ellos juegan, or ellas juegan, okay? So, recapping in a nutshell, juego, juegas, juega, jugamos, but there's no spelling change, no stem change, juegan, all right? There's the return of that spelling change right there, all right? Many Spanish speakers always use jugar a and the name of the sport or a game, so jugar a. Well, in some cases, jugar al, because remember, a plus el equals al. We learned that in a couple chapters ago. We learned that a plus el equals al. So if that's the case, if you're playing a masculine noun or a sport that's a masculine noun, like el voleibol, put the a and the el together, you got al. Okay, juegas al voleibol. But sometimes it's okay to leave out the a. Juegas voleibol, but it really does depend. I think it might be regional. Here in Southern California, where we live, where you're watching this from, I've heard it both ways, and I think both ways are correct. So you can throw in the a or al in this case, or leave it out. I think it's still correct. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the verb jugar. Once again, based on what you see on page 208, this is something called a stem changing verb. And once again, your conjugations for the verb jugar in the present tense are juego, juegas, juega, jugamos, no spelling change, no stem change. And then back to juegan. As you know, we leave out vosotros because in the Americas, it's very, very rarely used. I haven't heard it at all in our little corner of the world. But if you ever go to Madrid, if you ever go to Spain, if you go to Toledo, Segovia, if you go to Cádiz, or if you go to, Asturias or Galicia or anywhere like that, yes, you do use the vosotros form. But I'm going to leave that to you to do a deep dive on that because I am trying to teach you, the best Español possible here in the Americas. And it's a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor when you speak Español and you're from this part of the world. It really is. Trust me. Okay, and that's gonna do it. Señoritas y señores, that is the verb jugar, and that concludes this video all about chapter 4B grammar. So as always, señoritas y señores, muchas gracias. Thanks for checking in with your pal, Señor Barbosa, here on YouTube. Don't forget, no se les olvide, por favor, dejar un comentario. Dejen un comentario para los puntos, for the points. So don't forget to do that as well. I will see you en la clase de español really soon. Hasta la próxima. Until the next one, take care and adios.